Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Penny up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42, 15, Mike 42. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 42, Mike 42. All day. Mike 42, Mike 42. I got you. 42, I got you.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught by James. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job.
He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, watch the lane. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15 for 30 more yards and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rutgers kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. 39 yards there. A big one. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it now with Gray. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, it almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run out of the gun with Swift. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? On the run, this is Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun, here's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. A handoff, Swift running to the left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Pacheco.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Single receiver. Single receiver. 80 seconds, me.
Here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. When you talk about making winning.
No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Frank. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy. Like the Backstreet Boys, cause they make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but they too talking and we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they no getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom and it sound like shit. I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young studio. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. The tight end in motion right. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And Hurts going to move him around. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. In motion, the tight end.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But, Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
Well, they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run right here with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now Hurts changing up the play. In motion goes the tight end. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they'll change things up. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Mahomes now to throw.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Gray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
But first down, Hurts flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Hey, 43, 15.
On the run, this is Gray. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a handoff to Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Penny, a 1st down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Penny. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's...
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. So be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the big. Off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond in the run it. A pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond in the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her, and I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice on. Lights off. Lights on, Chinese for the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop with the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth, and I was just a...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met her, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. right away, they'll change the look. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Now Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now with Gray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
The man in motion is Brown.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
63.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurt's going to move him around. On 2nd down, Swift.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the field.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.